Hey guys, welcome to my herb farm guide. Hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Some useful items you might want to have when you're doing herb runs are magic sectors, which increase the amount of herbs you gain per patch, Falador's Shield 2, which increases the amount of herbs you get per patch at the Falador patch, Trollheim Teleport, so you can get to the Trollheim patch, Super Compost / Compost, or Fertile Soil in the Lunar Spellbook, which will increase the chances of your crops not dying and increase the yield of the herbs. And also remote farming if you would like to check up on your herbs and make sure they don't die, which can be unlocked from Livid Farm and is in the Lunar Spellbook. Here's a list of all of the 5 herb patches that you can get to. One being Cafferby, which you can just easily lodestone to, it takes you right to the patch. Second is Ardoon, you can either lodestone or already cloak 3 or 4 there. Falador, you can use your cabbage port, or you can run south from Falador. Mortania, you can use Ectofile to get there. If you don't have Ectofile, don't bother going there, because it's not worth it running from Varrock or Canifis. And lastly is Trollheim, which you use Trollheim Teleport to get there. If you don't have those, I would suggest you get them so you can unlock the 5th patch, but if you don't even bother with that patch. Here's a list of the most profitable herbs, starting with Renard at level 32, Toadflax at level 38, Avanto at level 50, which is personally what I farm, Snapdragon at level 62, Lantidime at level 73, and Torstal at level 85. I only suggest doing Torstal if you plant it at the Trollheim patch, otherwise if it dies, you're not going to make any profit since the seeds are so expensive. And the Snapdragon is a bit the same because the seeds are a little expensive, but it's not that big of a deal for the Snapdragons. Okay, so now into the actual herb run. As you can see, I've got my Ectofile, my Cabbage Port, my 4 Avanto seeds, and my runes for Fertile Soil. If you're wondering, Fertile Soil is on the Lunar Spellbook. And you may notice I don't have the Trollheim Teleport, and that's because I haven't unlocked it, as I haven't done the quest. So if you do have the Trollheim Teleport, just add that to your inventory and add 1 more seed, so you would need 5 seeds for all the patches. And if you don't want to use Fertile Soil, or if you don't have it, then you can just use Compost, Super Compost, or even none, but I do really suggest that you use at least Compost, and Super Compost for sure. And as you can see, what I do is after I harvest my herbs, I clean them all, and then you can note them on the Tool Leprechaun. And you don't have to actually clean them for this. I just like it to do that because usually the cleaned herbs are worth more than the grimy herbs. And also when it's cleaned, it gives you herb XP, so I find it gives me a nice chunk of herb XP just cleaning these when I do all my herb runs and stuff throughout the day. So next we're moving on to the Ardoon patch. As you see, I'm just using the lodestone because of course I'm a noob, so I don't have the Ardoon cloak 3 or 4 to teleport me to the patch. So if you're wondering how to get there from the lodestone, it's quick and easy, and you can see as I just did. So I do end up having a couple herbs that die, which kind of sucks, but it doesn't really matter because you will have some dead herbs sometimes. I just got really unlucky because I had 2 out of 4 of my herbs die this time, which in my opinion is pretty bad. But it's okay, because on this one I did end up getting a lot of herbs, but it still ruined my profit a bit. Like, I still made a fair bit of profit, but, you know, it's just not as much, so expect to have herbs die, but if you use Super Compost, you're probably not going to have too many herbs die, but I just got really unlucky this time, so, you know. But, so now as you can see, I teleported to the Cabbage Patch, so if you're wondering, that was just with the Explorer ring free. So over to the east is the clan camp, which isn't actually that far away, and when I used to have a skiller, you couldn't get the Explorer Ring 3 when you had it on a skiller. So what I'd do is I'd get the clan Vexillum, and I would teleport to the clan camp and just run east to the patch. It's probably one of the fastest ways, other than the cabbage port, to get there. And that herb died, as you saw. Okay, to the next patch, to the Ectofile patch. This patch, it's pretty simple, just use Ectofile, and then you run down west to the patch, not too complicated. And if you're wondering, Ectofile is unlocked from doing the Ghost Ahoy quest, And if you're going to be doing a lot of herb runs, I really suggest you get it. Otherwise, it's really going to ruin your profit. Well, not that much, but if you only have free patches, like if you don't have the Trollheim one, if you did have the Trollheim one and you just really didn't want to get Ectophile, I guess that could work, but really only free patches, you're not making that much, so it's not really worth it to do herb runs, but you can still do them. So, as you can see now, I am going to the Alcarid, and you guys are probably wondering, what's he doing? So, Alcarid, there's, you can plant a cactus in a patch there, which I like to do because it gives you like 15 something K extra added onto your run for just picking a cactus. You don't even have to plant it, because you plant it once, and then every 75 minutes, you can pick 3 spines, and each spine is worth like 5k, so, 5 times 3, that's 15. So you make like an extra 15k to your run, which is pretty awesome. So as you see, you can note them on the Tool Leprechaun. And then I do a price check. The price check is kind of low, only because of the fact that I had a bunch of herbs died. Yep. Another thing you can get is you can get a Scroll of Life from Dungeoneering. It costs 10k reward points, which you need 100k XP to get. You need level 25 in farming to purchase one. And what it basically does is when a herb dies, when you harvest it, you have the chance of getting the seed back. And if it doesn't die, you just have the chance of getting random seed back. It's very useful for farming, and I suggest you buy one. Thanks for watching my guide. Hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a comment and like. And if you want to, subscribe so you can see some future content, like maybe some more guides and some PVM content, any of that fun stuff. So, bye.